So almost 2 years ago, I made a video on the Infinity Stones and where they are in the MCU. Now, since then, obviously, a lot has changed, and I also thought, with Infinity War getting closer and closer, some people could use some kind of guide to these things, since they're a bit all over the place. So, let's recap where these things are, and what they can do. Also, spoilers for the Marvel Cinematic Universe in general. You've been warned. Alright, first off, the Tesseract, aka the Space Stone. This was the first Infinity Stone we saw in the MCU, back in 2011 with the first Avenger. Its main power is opening up gateways through space, I guess, either through a nice, clean portal, or by disintegrating a person and shooting them into the galaxy. It also has the power to rebuild the Bifrost, that rainbow bridge between Asgard and Earth, so that's nice. The last time we saw it, it was taken back to Asgard by Thor and Loki, and is presumably now in the possession of Odin. However, from the end of Thor the Dark World, we know that Loki did away with Odin, at least temporarily, and is now himself sitting on the throne of Asgard. So the Tesseract is probably in his possession again. Then again, he has been found out by Thor based on the end credit scene for Doctor Strange, so we can safely say it's in Asgard, and Loki probably has some kind of connection to it. Next up, the Ether, aka the Reality Stone. This is one of those vague, it can kinda do anything stones. From what I've gathered, its main power is turning matter into dark matter, like it takes a host body and slowly takes away its life force. But then you get to the more generic part of it, where, at least when it's absorbed by Malekith, it makes you stronger and more agile, lets you grow back your arm, makes a big red tornado thing. It just lets you do a bunch of stuff. As far as its location, it was handed off to the Collector at the end of Thor 2, but then again, the Collector's place was blown up in Guardians of the Galaxy, so while it's probably still with the Collector, it could have just been knocked out of place to somewhere on nowhere. Now next is the most recent stone, the Eye of Agamotto, aka the Time Stone from Doctor Strange. This one is actually one of the more well-defined stones in terms of abilities. You can turn time forward and backwards with it, and you can also set yourself into a time loop, as we saw in that whole thing with Dormammu. This stone does seem a tad bit overpowered, since you can literally reverse anything bad you do and bring people back from the dead, so I'm curious to see how they integrate it into the future of the MCU. As far as where it is now, from memory, it's in the New York Sanctum. Regardless, it's definitely in the possession of Doctor Strange. Up next is the Orb from Guardians of the Galaxy, also known as the Power Stone. It's pretty vague what this stone can do. It can be used to cause immense destruction, I guess, and its power can be shared between a bunch of people and used to stop a forgettable villain. It's powerful, alright? That's about it. As far as where it is, the Nova Corps, basically the police of outer space, took it in at the end of Guardians, and it's currently sitting in a vault somewhere on Xandar. Finally, there's the Mind Stone, which has been bouncing around the MCU for a while now. First, it was in Loki's scepter, where it was used to control the minds of people like Selvig and Hawkeye. Then it fell into the hands of Strucker somehow, this Hydra commander, who used it to experiment on people and created Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch with it. Then Ultron got his hands on it and actually removed the stone from the scepter and put it in Vision's head, which is where it currently is. No, it doesn't really control people's minds anymore. It more just shoots laser blasts. Also, just a question, I'm pretty sure Vision is gonna have to die or get seriously hurt in some way for Infinity War to happen, since Thanos is gonna need all of these stones. Just putting that out there. Now, there is one more stone we have yet to see in the MCU, the Soul Stone. I'm guessing this will show up in Thor Ragnarok, Captain Marvel, or maybe even Infinity War. People have also speculated that because all these stones spell out the word Thanos when you line them up, the Soul Stone has to be connected to something starting with H, which has led people to believe it's Heimdall. But then again, if the Eye of Agamotto counts as necklace for this theory, then this really could be anything. So, just to wrap up, the Space Stone is in Asgard in the possession of Loki, the Reality Stone is somewhere on this planet called Nowhere, potentially still in the possession of the Collector, the Time Stone is in the New York Sanctum with Doctor Strange, the Power Stone is on Xandar with the Nova Corps, the Mind Stone is in Vision's head, and the Soul Stone is a mystery, but might be with Heimdall. Alright, hope that makes sense. So that was a little breakdown of what and where the Infinity Stones are in the MCU. What do you think of all this? And where do you think the Soul Stone is going to show up? Let me know all of your thoughts down below in the comments. While you're at it, be sure to like this video, check out my Instagram and Twitter at BHL_Hudson, and subscribe for more videos like the one you just watched. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.